I'm just leaving Central on my way, just in my supermarket shopping, and now on the way to Bunnings, see if I can get my few pots, some potting mix for my tomatoes, which will be the first thing I'll try to grow on my balcony. It's about time I did something with it. It's actually a beautiful day today, so good day to get out and do it. I'll have to get a taxi to take me home because it's going to be too much stuff. I'll probably get 2 25-litre potting mix packs and also a couple of pots. But I also got myself some salmon, which seems to go down well with me. I'm buying the expensive one because it's on special, $7 for a can. But it lasts me about, I don't know, 4 meals. It's pretty reasonable value. It's only about $1.50 a meal, if less actually. For each, for have a couple of rolls or equivalent of a couple of rolls for lunch with salmon. It's not a bad deal really, and it definitely seems to go down well with me. I can switch to the cheap stuff. They've got the pink salmon, which is about half the price, and it's pretty tasty, and I think it's pretty good for me. It's really improved my digestion, and it's worth paying a little extra. The only problem would be I might get fed up with having fish for lunch every day, so I'll have to work something in it there, unless I can vary the type of fish. And could be the oil in the salmon, could be oil in fish in general. I don't know what's doing the good things, but I think tuna's good for me too, so the chances are it's to do with just general fish oil. So hopefully that works out all right. Now anyway, I've got to walk down to the right. I'll take a slightly different route to what I did when I first went down to Bunnings. It's out in sort of the industrial area now, around where the cruise ships come in, that area. There's a big dock over there. We've got a terminal for people cruising, coming on and checking out the city for a day or whatever, a few hours, and getting back on their boat. There's a fair bit of construction in town, and I don't normally go down this road, as I say, so I think I'm just going to go one more block to the left. Should do me. Fingers crossed to get my bearings right, because this is not a road I normally walk down. It's all a bit of an adventure. About time I've viewed the place anyway. I've lived here for so long. But yeah, something's been built over there. Quite a few buildings. I think there's a convention centre over there that way. And the all-pervasive hills are there, very nice. Well, they surround the city. It's very attractive. So yeah, it almost be a crime not doing having a bit of a chat while walking today. I'll probably be pretty out of breath when I have to carry those that potting mix. Have to do that in stages once I get it back to my place. Last time it only cost me about $10 to get a taxi van. A normal taxi might be able to fit the stuff in the boot too, but I'll just ask the dispatch girl whether she thinks it'd be fine. Explain what it's involved in. She'll probably think it'd be alright for a normal taxi, pick me up and just put the stuff in the boot or the back seat. It's not that bulky. So, but yeah, only cost me about $10 last time. A little further away, but this time, but they're pretty reasonably priced, and it just saves me the hassle of hauling heavy loads. Now I'm not sure. Just the railway station there. Huh. Oh, that's Central. You're back to Central there. So now we've come up to where the pub is on the corner. Because I've never come down this part of town. I was a block further down that way towards the hills Sunday week ago. Had this I walked past this hostel, and this guy, I might have already filmed this, but he actually yelled out to me, "Hey bro," which didn't exactly instill confidence in me, I've got to say. Sounded pretty dodgy, and I just kept walking. So yeah, I made the value judgment that this was not a good thing to hang around. But I never go to that pub over there. So I'll go across the road now and at least have a look at the outside of it. It's just not quite convenient enough. It's a little out of the off the beaten track for me a little bit. Not much. There's bugger all traffic. It's great. Pretty quiet part of town. Okay. That's what I love about this place. It is pretty sleepy, hollowish. There doesn't seem to be much of a footpath down there, so I might go down this way. Yeah, and they've got the gaming rooms, of course. It looks like the ones in the town a bit, but just because it's just a little further out from where the tourists are, I don't think you get much tourist traffic around this area. So, anyway. So I just got to go down a block to where the council offices are, the huge sprawling council offices, and then I'll be there. I'm almost at Bunnings. There's no shade walking along here. I'm a bit worried about the fact I didn't put any sunscreen on. I should have, as it turned out. There's just like nothing to protect you at all. I'm hoping there's some shade out near the exterior of the gardening section, so when I'm waiting I can at least get some cover. Seems to be some coverage over there by the looks of things. So I can see there's Bunnings there. Beautiful industrial estate next to it. Oh well, I suppose the land's cheap and it's not like you're living here. Nick Scully's over there, all the home improvements. Yeah, I just didn't realise Nick Scully's on the stock exchange. Must be a pretty big company. They certainly advertise a lot with all the glamorous women draped over the lounges. But of course they're going to have to wait an hour to get through here. It's ridiculous how much traffic there is here. It's absurd. I can't recall. Yeah, here we go, finally. Yeah, there is some shade here, thank God. They provide it for the cars. Cars ahead of people, typical. But I can actually hang out there because that's where the gardening section is, just there, the garden centre. Yeah, these are the pots I bought, and that's the sign. It looks unambiguous to me that it's 2 for that price, but they charge me individually for them, so I don't know. I don't know, it's worth asking. I think I've got what I need. I've got 2 terracotta pots, so it should be about 19 for both. This potting mix is going to cost me a little more. One of those is actually, one's $3, the other one's about $8, but it was recommended by a guy who uses himself. So yeah, we've got a bit of advice here, but it's quite busy actually, surprising for a Monday, I guess. But I've just got to get the the bases for the terracotta pots, because they don't look as big. They look bigger in the catalogue online than they do in real flesh, but that's big enough to keep me going for the start anyway. I just had a classic Mr. Magoo moment at Bunnings. I got the 3 saucer thing sorted out. They refunded me money for the 3rd saucer that goes underneath the terracotta pot. That's all fine. There's big trucks around here, so that's all fine. But then I wanted to get the other mystery sorted out, because I thought that there was a deal with 2 pots for the price of 1 on the terracotta pots that I bought, but I was charged individually for them. Then I solved that mystery pretty fast. What it was my my incredibly bad eyesight again. I interpreted the handwritten note, the handwritten sign to say 2 pots for. It was actually 28 centimetres. It was actually just denoting the actual size of the pot, and I somehow mangled that with my eyes to mean 2 for rather than 28 centimetres. So work that one out. That is definitely a Mr. Magoo moment. Okay, poor old taxi driver got caught in my my apartment block because the waste disposal guy turned up while he was dropping me off. Oh God! More noise, just what we need in Cass. Anyway, I've got to get my gear upstairs, and hopefully this guy will allow my taxi driver to get out of here. That's pretty stiff. He's a nice guy too. Most of the taxi drivers I've come across here are really nice guys. So cost me $12, but considering I don't have to do any carrying of this crap, I'm happy to pay it. But it's still there. I hope this guy gets out sometime soon. Anyway, I've got to take my stuff upstairs, so I'll leave it at that.